Hey, this is your lucky day. Because you know why? What I'm about to teach you is how to assign a password to each and every 52 cards in the deck, and even the two jokers. And you may say, what are you talking about? This is a password system. It applies to a card game. It applies to poker, and it applies to the card game Spades. Whereas, as you assign a password to each and every one of the 52 cards that are in the deck and even the two jokers, you and your partner, once you and your partner have learned the 52 card system, the password card system, how to assign a password to each and every card there is in the deck, and even the two jokers, that during general conversations, you'll be able to tell each other what you have in each other's hand. That means that while you're playing the card game Spade, so this is a card game buster. It's a card game buster for Spades, and it's a card game buster for poker. Whereas you'll be able to tell your partner what you have in your hand by general conversation. And your partner will be able to tell you what he has in his hand through general conversation. You'll be able to communicate with each other based on a password system that I have created. And once you've learned this password system and have mastered this password system, you and your partner will win the game every time. And the other players will not know what you're doing, because all you're doing is holding general conversation amongst each other while you're playing the card game Spades or poker. So this is a card game buster, which means each and every single card there is in the deck has a password or code word or code phrase assigned to it that you and your partner have learned. Therefore, through general conversation while playing the card game Spade or poker or any other game that deals with partnership, you and your partner will win the game every time. And this busts out the card game poker and Spades. What I have created is a password or phrase that reminds me, or that I may say, that when I say this phrase or I say this word, password, when I say this word or phrase out of general conversation to my partner, he knows what I have in my hand, or he knows what card I'm talking about at that moment. Therefore, if I hold a general conversation and I have 5 cards in my hand, after that conversation that I'm just talking generally, my partner will know each and every of the 5 cards that I have in my hand. And when he does the same thing, I will know exactly what 5 cards he has in his hand, or 6 cards, or 7 cards, or 8 cards, or 10 cards that he has in his hand that I have in my hand, based on general conversation. What I'm about to show you is, I'm going to show you that password or phrases that I've assigned to each and every card that helps remind me or tell me what that card is, or helps tell my partner what that card is. So what I'm about to show you is the keys, words, passwords, phrases that I have assigned to each and every 52 cards in the deck and the two jokers, that helps me know what card is what card. But you can create your, after you view my passwords and say, well, okay, well, they may be old, okay, but now you have the opportunity to come up with your own password, phrase, code, or whatever to assign to the card that helps you remember each and every 52 cards in the deck plus the jokers. So what I'm about to show you is my system that helps me. Like I said, I'm a little old-fashioned, so it may, some of the cards may have old-fashioned phrases on them, but you come up with your own, because I know you are creative too. So you come up with your own passwords and phrases and codes that help you remind yourself and tell yourself what each and every 52 cards and the two jokers is for yourself. Create your own password system. But just look at mine. I'm just saying, just look at mine and you'll see what I'm saying right here. Let's say the password for this card right here, the 8 of Spades, is I assign the password pool, shoot as in shooting pool, as in shooting pool. So the password to the 8 of Spades is pool, and it basically is a pool ball. You know that in the game of pool, that while you're shooting pool, if you run the 8 ball, you know an 8 ball is black, and it has the number 8 on it. So actually, it's the 8 ball in the game pool. When you go to a pool hall and you shoot a game of pool, if you run the 8 ball is the last ball. You run, if you have even balls, you run all the even balls, and when you run the last ball, which is the 8 ball, you win the game. If you have the odd balls and you run all the odd balls, and then you come down to the last ball that you will run will be the 8 ball. If you run the 8 ball, you win, and you have to call which pocket. So one of the keys to pool is pocket, 8 ball and corner pocket, pocket. I could hold a general conversation with my spade partner, and I could say, well, yesterday while I was working, I just tore my shirt pocket. See, that was a key. Pocket was one of the keys attached to the password pool. After we play this card game Spades, you want to go shoot some pool? See, when I equivalent shooting pool, pool hall, even a table, I gotta get a new pool stick. So if we're gonna go to the pool hall after we play this card game Spade, you wanna go? You wanna go shoot some pool? Okay, because I haven't shot pool in a long time. You wanna go shoot some pool? If in general conversation, I'm talking.